Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about my August favorites. These are the products and things that I have been loving in the month of August. It's already the burn months and Christmas will be rolling anytime soon, and Philippines. We're gonna be hearing Mariah Carey and Jose Chan music blaring from the malls non-stop. You constantly hear Jose Chan and Mariah Carey songs all over the sound system. It's as if they don't change the playlist every year because it's the same song and the same artist every year. Okay, I'm going to talk about my August favorites. I don't really have that many to show you, but before we start, if you watched my previous video, I was talking about my Shiseido haul, and I did mention that video that I got myself 8 items from Shiseido, but no. I actually have 2 more. I discovered that I have these 2 separated from that paper bag I showed you in the previous video. So this one that I got is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Lasting Liquid Foundation. This one's 2,750. I got this less 500, so I got it for 2,250, and this is how it looks like. This is the foundation that I've been wanting to try. It's the Lasting Liquid Foundation. They have another variant, which is Synchro Skin Glow. I'm not too sure. It comes with a pump, and I really want to try this one out. And the next one that I picked up was Glow Enhancing Primer. I wasn't really thinking about getting this one, so this is the Glow Enhancing Primer. This is worth 1,750, but I got it for less 500, so I only paid 1,250. And it says this is a makeup primer that enhances the skin's clarity for... Did I say clarity? A primer that enhances skin's clarity for a brilliant quality. God, this tongue twister. That adds a natural, vibrant glow to the finish of various foundations all day long. So this is supposed to impart a certain glow to the skin underneath your foundation. I'm not sure, I haven't tried this one out. It's like a gel consistency, and when you rub it in your skin, it just makes your skin look like it's glowy. Without further ado, I'm now gonna dive into my August favorites. So the first thing in my list is a foundation. This is not really a new foundation, but this is the first few times that I've tried it. This is the L'Oreal True Match Liquid Foundation, and this is the True Match Liquid Foundation that comes with a pump. I like this one better than the one without the pump because aside from the fact that this has a little bit more of a watery and lighter consistency and lighter coverage as well, this one's more buildable in my opinion compared to the True Match that only comes with the bottle without a pump. What I think is this one has a better effect on my skin compared to that one. That one really just greases me up so much. I don't know how it is possible to look so greasy as that. I remember wearing that one to an event, a wedding event. 8 hours later, I look like a grease ball. It's as if I just put oil all over my face and I didn't do any kind of powdering. So anyway, as I was mentioning, I like this one because it just sits really well. This is good for an everyday kind of foundation. I'm wearing it today. I really like the effect that it gives my skin. It imparts a subtle glow. I didn't really put highlighter on this part of my forehead or any part here on my cheeks. It's just right here. But I have an overall dewy kind of effect going on, and it's all because of this one, I believe. So I like this one for its effect. I like it because it's lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy. And it's not tacky when well, it wasn't tacky before I set it with my powder, but I really like this one. This is really worth your investment. It's a drugstore product, so it's very affordable. Even if it's at regular price, I think that sells for 600 pesos if I'm not mistaken, but L'Oreal usually has a lot of sale. You can even pick this up at BeautyMNL if you don't want to go to the mall to pick them up. Sometimes they have really good deal going on, like 25% off, or sometimes they can slash it half off. You just really need to watch out for these kinds of promos because I'm telling you, pick this up. Pick this up. They have like a wide variety of shades. You can probably find your shade whether you're light skin, whether you have darker skin tone. This is really good, you know? Liquidy and really good. I love it. Next one on my list is, well, it's not really an August favorite. I just didn't, I just wasn't able to talk about this enough. This is like an all-time favorite, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. This is the Sleek Face Contour Kit. I have it in the shade Light. And this is how it looks like. So it has a contour powder and a highlighting powder in one sleek kit. I think this has 14 or 15 grams worth of product in such a small convenient packaging. And I love the way that it's so slim because I take this with me every time when I travel. This is just like my go-to contouring and highlighting kit. The contour shade may look a little bit warm to you. I'm not sure if it's picking it up that this looks a little bit warm, but when you swatch it on your skin, so this is how it looks like. It does not look at all that warm. And this is how it looks like. So it's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's just the right amount of warmth. You can use that for bronzing, you can use this to contour. I use it for both, so I really enjoy this one, and the consistency is so smooth. I really like how it blends out. This is totally buildable, so you don't have to worry about dipping your brush into it and then you stick it in your face and you're like, oh my god. This is the highlighter shade, so this is how the swatch looks like. It's a little bit peachy and champagne-y. It goes really smoothly on the skin when you apply it. I don't think it's chunky. I don't really see any glitter particles here that are chunky, so I really enjoy this one. I've obviously made a big dent on this palette already, and I haven't hit pan on this. I've been using this for over a year and I haven't hit pan. It's that worth it. This is just 595 pesos. I got this at Landmark Trinoma, but you can find it in SM Watson's. I mean SM Watson's, not like Watson's. Those big ass beauty section, you can find them there. So yeah, if you're only going to spend money on one contouring and highlighting palette, I recommend that you get this one. You have I think you have three, light, medium, and dark. Although I think dark is only available in Sephora PH. I may be mistaken, but I haven't seen it in store. So at least you have light and medium, and it works. It works. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about is an eyeshadow palette that I have been reaching for most of the time. This is the Too Faced Natural Love Eyeshadow Palette. So this is how the palette looks like. These words, they're like embossed and the texture is like velour. I'm so in love with this packaging. I cannot get enough. Just gives a little bit of that vintagey, vintagey feel kind of thing. I don't know. I really like this packaging. It's so unique and it's so cute. I love it. So, we're not talking about packaging here, are we? So this eyeshadow collection actually has, voila, it has a really big mirror. I mean, look at that. Look at that. This palette has 30 shades. There are some shades here that are from the previous palettes, and then there are some new shades in here as well. By the way, it comes with this little insert. So this insert also comes with a little bit of a tutorial and a little bit of a background. If you bought this palette, you might just want to read it. This was released in spring of 2017, sometime around April, May, or June. We don't have spring here in the Philippines. A little other story. I was actually intrigued about getting this palette. I've heard about the release of this palette probably sometime around 2016 in December, or was it November? I think it was in December of last year. I was really hoping that I can get my hands on this one. But the time when I found out that they were releasing this one, I just purchased my 3 chocolate palettes from Too Faced, and I don't see why I'm gonna get another palette, and I haven't even received the 3 palettes that I picked up from Too Faced. I got those 3 palettes because they had like a Black Friday sale in November last year, and I asked a relative to transact it for me because we didn't have Too Faced at that time here in Sephora PH then. So, but it was a really good deal. It's like getting 3 palettes for the price of 2. So I really wanted to get those because I really wanted to try them out anyway, but then I saw this one. Why'd you have to come after I transacted those 3 palettes? So annoying, but then here it is. But that's not all. Actually, when I saw this one and I really wanted to get it already, I already had it on my wish list for like the longest time. And when I saw the Too Faced was arriving in Sephora PH, it was sometime around early May that they had this Sephora white, black, and gold privilege sale, preview sale. I'm not sure, but they had this sale. You can actually get 10 or 15% discount depending on whether your membership is a white, a gold, or a black. So I wanted to get this one, but I've been wanting to get others too. So I thought that this was not gonna sell out, but it did. I couldn't sleep. I want to get it. Why did I have to let it slip from my fingers? I would have gotten that cheaper than when I got this. I also got this at Sephora PH, yes, but I picked this up when, but oh my god, I don't remember. Oh my god, I don't remember when I picked this up and for what reason did I pick this up. Aside from the fact that I know that I wanted to pick up this palette, but the reason that I purchased from Sephora is because they either have a sale or they have like this flash sale kind of thing. That's it! It's a flash sale at that time. I did not pick this up in the flash sale that happened last May, but I think that they had a discount of some sort that happened right after that, so I didn't let a chance pass. I was like, I really wanted that palette, I'm gonna get it, so I'm gonna get it. I did, for like 300 bucks more. If you really want something from Sephora PH, get it. Okay, so the next thing on my list is this Loukas Papaw Ointment. I don't know who Loukas is. I discovered this one when I attended Chris Bacani's bridal makeup workshop. So this was included in one of our goodie bags. I didn't think that I was gonna like this because it's a squeezy tube actually. It looks like a lip balm. A local topical application for minor burns and scalds, sunburn, gravel rash, cuts and minor open wounds, insect bites, splinters, and nappy rash. I use this as a lip balm. I brought this with me when I went to Hong Kong. Hey, what did you do? This dog is like everywhere. You know, sometimes he disappears and I get worried because he might be peeing in places that I don't see. I used this in Hong Kong. I used this as an ointment for my lips whenever it felt dry. And during that time when I was in Hong Kong, it was really, really hot. My lips started to get dry because I haven't been drinking too much water. I used this at night and the next morning it felt a lot of relief because I didn't feel any cracking on my lips. It happens to me whenever I lack water and That's what happens to me whenever I am dehydrated. I resorted to this medicinal ointment. They call it Synalar. I discovered it 4 years ago. I didn't want to keep on depending on something that's medicine, so I decided to that's not for you, Jolly. This is 15 grams worth of product. I actually saw this in Bourjois and Manning's in Hong Kong. I do remember that they have another version which is Grand Papaw. I decided to try this one out and it was really good. It performed really well and I like this one. Okay, next thing on my list is a 3-in-1 eyebrow product. This is from the company Sana. It's a Japanese company and in the brand Newborn. This is the Sana Newborn Brow X. This is an eyebrow pencil that twists up like this, and it also has a powder end right here. So your application is either with the pencil end or the powder end. And on the other end is a spoolie. So I always bring this with me to travel because I find it so convenient. I don't need to bring like a separate brow brush and a separate brow spoolie for that because it's everything in one. I really like this shade. This is in the shade B10. And one thing I noticed from this brand, they have a wide shade range. It's not just like brown, but they have blonde, they have browns, chestnut browns, dark browns, black browns, you get it. And I totally recommend that you check this one out. I believe I picked this up in Don Quixote when I was in Hokkaido. I actually thought that this was going to be a little bit stiff to apply, but when I swatched it, it swatches smoothly. This is the swatch right here, and I thought this was going to be stiff, but actually it's not. It's not too pigmented for your brows to look like it's painted on. The formula stays on the whole day. At least it stays on the whole day for me. It's worth 1,200 yen, which is probably about 550 or 560 pesos in our currency. So that's that. Next thing I'm going to talk about are brushes. So I have two brushes to talk about. The first one is this Real Techniques Multitask Face Brush, and it looks like this. This is from the Multitask set. It was a limited edition set. It comes with 3 brushes, 3 multitasking brushes actually. I use this as a finishing powder brush, if you can call it that. I use this with my finishing powder, just put a little bit of a dusting all over the face like that. I use this with my Bobbi Brown brightening finishing powder, and it hits all the right places. Smooth and it's soft. The bristles are actually a little bit curved right here. This part is a little bit longer compared to this one, but the bristles are a bit dense. There's a reason why this is called multitask. It's not just for your powder, it's not just for your finishing powder. You can use this to do a little bit of a bronzing right here. If you want, you can use it as a blush as well, but totally up to you. I love Real Techniques because these brushes are so sturdy. They can withstand so many washings and they still hold up their shape, and they're really, really good. I haven't experienced any shedding with my Real Techniques face brushes. The limited edition multitask set, I got it for $19.99. I asked my relative to transact it for me online, and I got it for 40% off because obviously I love sales and I'm always checking out whether they had sales online, and I got it for 40% off. It was together with the Black Friday thing they had going on last year, so good deal, good deal. The next brush I'm going to talk about is a new discovery of mine, and I just tried it out, and this is the Ecotools Precision. Hi, I don't know why I said it that way, so please ignore that. It should be Precision Blush Brush, and it looks like this. The Brussels. Are we going to Belgium? So the bristles in this brush are a little bit different from other blush brushes because, as you can obviously tell, this is not a rounded dome brush. This is more square type brush right here. So you totally see that this is a little bit flatter. I like this brush because this one is a little bit different from the other blush brushes that I've tried. Let me read to you what it is. This is the Precision Blush Brush, and it's designed with a unique square cut to control color application for a perfectly sculpted cheek. I believe you can totally use this as a contour brush, as a bronzer brush, not just a chic blush brush, you know. I really like this one for my blush because most of the blush brushes that I have too much of a width to it. I'm going to talk to you about Real Techniques blush brush, and I find it a little bit too big. That blush brush covers this whole entire portion of my face whenever I put my blush right here, and it covers my entire face, so I use that one as a powder brush. So this one I would totally recommend if you want to pick up something from Ecotools. This is worth $7, and I picked this up also during their sale before. I think they had like a summer or springtime sale last year, and I picked this up. Got it for about 20% off if I'm not mistaken, so less than 450 pesos converted, making it a good deal. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the ASB House of Scents Room and Linen Spray, and it's in the scent Pure Caribbean. And I just purchased this early in August, and I'm already a third through. Oh my god. This is super amazing. I love this scent. It really reminds me of the scent that I smell every time I enter Edsa Shangri-La Hotel. And I've always been wanting to know what that scent was because it's really so... Oh my god, I can just smell this one all day. If you've been to Edsa Shangri-La Hotel here in Mandaluyong, then you're probably gonna know what I'm talking about. This is the scent that reminds me of that hotel. Same scent, definitely. It's just so fresh. No, it actually smells clean. If you like the scent of fresh laundry and really nice, clean sheets, linen and cotton and baby powder, I don't know. That's what this reminds me of. This is like a concoction of those scents. This one's 250 ml, and I'm like this way through, and it's been just for a month with me, and I really like this. I spray this all around my beddings. I spray this in my room. I really love this scent. Oh my god, I'm going to definitely repurchase this one. I just wish though that the scent would last longer because the scent doesn't really last long. You spray it there and you don't smell it the next day. I really wish that they would come up with something that lasts longer so that every time I enter the room I would definitely smell this one and I don't have to keep spraying and spraying because obviously I'm like using this up too much. This one's worth 350 bucks, and I got this at Shangri-La in the store, the Park Fashion Plus Lifestyle. Again, this is from the brand ASB House of Scents. Okay, last thing on my list for August favorites is a lotion from Nivea. So this is the Cocoa and Macadamia Oil in Lotion from Nivea. This is just a new product, if I'm not mistaken. I found this in Rustan's grocery the other week when I went to the grocery. I've just been looking for a good lotion because the lotion that I'm currently using, I don't like it as much because I tend to feel the greasiness. Actually, it's not even greasy. It just feels like there's like a little bit of a film every time I rub my hands like that. It's as if the whole formula doesn't sink into my skin and I feel dirty. The residue feels a little bit powdery, and whenever it gets in contact with my skin and whenever I turn in for bed and then my legs just get caught in the sheets and they feel dusty. You know, I just feel like there's this film over my skin that's not sinking in, and I don't like that feeling because I want my lotion to sink in my skin. And this one is really good and it melts so well, and I really love the scent of this one. It smells sweet but not sickeningly sweet, if you know what I mean. There are some lotions out there that smell too sweet that it's almost barfable. There's no barfable word. I'm just saying that it smells too sweet that it makes you want to barf, and my husband cannot stand those kinds of scents, but at least this one he can stand, although he still doesn't like it. But I don't know, I like it. I really like it so much. And this is 200 ml for normal to dry skin. This is just 169 pesos, and you can get this at Rustan's grocery. I'm not sure if this is available in any other grocery in the beauty section, but definitely look out for this one. I really love the formula. I love the texture. I love how it feels on my skin, and I smell so good all over. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so that's it for my August favorites this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what other videos you want to watch. I'm coming up with a new video with regards to my Japan haul, the ones that I haven't touched. Those products that I've hauled from Japan are just lying in one corner of my room in this tub, and I haven't touched them. Most of it, if not all, is like makeup. Okay, so I'm just probably going to talk about makeup, because if I talk about everything else that I bought in Japan 2 months ago, or okay, make that 3 months ago because it's September, I'm just not going to be finishing this video. Let me know if you guys want to see that, and if you want to see other videos, you know, just leave it down below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Catch me again in my next video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, or down below. Down below, okay. And if you haven't yet, follow me on my Instagram and Twitter account. My Twitter account is @YGoDecaf, and my Instagram account is @ShaiChanC. Again, I'm gonna leave it in the description box below. And that's it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Or you can actually follow them on their website. Or you can actually follow them on their... This palette has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh? So this palette comes with 30 shades, all from the... Oh my god. Whoa. I am such a mess. Do I have anything on my face? Skincare? Makeup? I don't know. Too many tongue-twisting blush brushes in here. Kohler.